All right, team. So hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm letting my contractors jam out. I do not like disrupting them, but we have a lot of stuff going on. This has been a nightmare flip, to be honest. But hopefully we can get some good at this. Hopefully we can sell it for more than we expect. We got some cabinets coming in here shortly. Those should be delivered in 2 weeks. Unfortunately, this is we ordered them from Lowe's, so we got that going. We have all of the drywall going in today. We have the texture happening today, or the painting happening today. So you can see the textures. The contractor says texture to ceiling, which is absolutely amazing. As you know, as you've been keeping up, there's been a lot going on. But we're going to keep moving. Obviously, we're going to clean this up as well. So, one thing that I did tell the contractor to do that was not necessarily in the plans originally, to set you right over there. So this right here, I had them come out just a little bit more, right? They came out about 6 more inches due to the fact that we're going to have a fridge right here. And the fridge should be about 26 and a half of depth. So hopefully I said the right depth DEPT. But the way this was is whenever we have our cabinets, it's gonna stick out. So I think that is an eyesore. You have to think about the people who are buying this home, right? These aren't contractors typically. It's not people who are in the industry like I am, like we are, like my team is. So I wanted to make sure it was simple, elegant, flush, and then even if it's not a 26 and a half depth cabinet, which will most likely be about 24 inches, there'll be a little bit of space where it won't look awkward. So I really like that idea just because we don't want cabinets sticking out. Because if you were to come over here, you would see the cabinet sticking out. So people would be hitting the cabinet, uh, hurt their hip. These are the little details that I like to focus on and make sure I understand and make sure that my partners understand. I just have to do it because it just makes sense and it doesn't really cost extra to add that. It took maybe an hour. So yes, we are rocking and rolling. A couple other things I want you to see is we still gotta get this done. Um, so you know the nightmare about adding this, where the electrical guy said we needed a permit to frame, which was a lie. He tried to hold us up. He threatened us. All that drama. But we can't finish this yet because we don't really know how much the plumber is going to be pushing dirt, kicking this drywall, doing this, doing that. We don't know what the plumbing inspector is going to do. So yes, you've seen this plenty of times. You've been keeping up. We are rocking and rolling. Um, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna disrupt them, but you're gonna see they're gonna start the painting, which they've already kind of started. She's out there working. He's out there working, putting that drywall together. And this is all gonna be done today. Mudded, nice, dry, and let's take you out. Let's take you out to the plumber. Here is the thorn on my side right now is the plumbing because I really want this to be done. In the state of Florida, you need an NOC in order to get a permit, but I'm pretty sure I knew that already, but I don't know exactly how we missed it. But the plumbing guy said that he's been doing this. We shouldn't need it, get a discount, and we can kind of keep going. But now we need it, and it's no big deal. What an NOC is basically letting the county or city know that, hey, we're doing this work. This is who's doing it. These are the owners. The owners approved of it, and we get a notary and sign. It costs $10 to do a notary. It cost me $10. It can be free, but the time I got it notarized, it was after the bank was closed. So speed. You actually typically save more money just getting things done faster, but just because you're doing it faster doesn't mean to be sloppy. So that's just a general rule of thumb. But let me take you out over here real fast, and I'll come back to the plumbing. But let's see what you're looking at real quick. Boom, you're looking at this porch. So honestly, we're not going to do too much here, right? I think this is hideous. I think this brown looks hideous. There's a little bit of dry rot. Hopefully I said that right. We need to repair some wood here. But all we're gonna do is we're gonna paint this black. We're gonna paint the brown. Everything that's brown, we're gonna change it to black because I think it's gonna complement the black windows. And then the bottom we are gonna paint white. We're also gonna make this door over here operable. Hopefully you can see it. I'll change an angle for you. But here is really simple. So I think once it's actually done, it's gonna look very nice. As you can see, well, hopefully you can see that these windows are black. Yeah, you can see that. Nice, nice, nice. So I just like the accent of the black the window and then the white bottom. But I think it's gonna look great. I think it's gonna flow. Obviously, we're gonna clean this up. But yeah, this is where we are. This is where we are. So back to the plumbing. If you've been following along, you know that this plumbing has been going on. I'm not here to really argue with anyone, not a plumber. I'm not the one that's licensed, but what I can do is I can take pictures and videos very well. I do it basically every week, and it doesn't really seem like much has been done. And this is one of my frustrations is even though I'm not the licensed person and I don't necessarily know what I'm doing, I know what I can see. And it's kind of frustrating sometimes whenever things don't get done as I like. But apparently, we provide the information that they need to get the inspection. So hopefully, that is the truth. There has been some plumber had to go to the hospital. I won't disclose all that info regards to who the plumber is, but that also delayed us. Talked with him 2 weeks ago, and this was supposed to be done in a week, which is obviously not the case. So, this is, like I said, I'm going to say it a million times. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. I believe in real estate. I'm going to continue to invest in real estate. I got some two crazy deals going on right now. But at the end of the day, I still believe in it, right? This is a one off or two off, I guess. But if I'm in it for the long haul, it's going to be impossible to have perfect deals. I'm 29, and the goodness, the reality of it is, I'm already on my fifth flip, I believe. I don't know how many properties I've bought, flip, rental. It's been quite a few at this point. It's on my website, stayreadyrealestate.com. But at the end of the day, we're going to have some wins, we're going to have some losses. Now, we don't even know if this is a loss yet, but I'm just saying, I'm just giving you the reality. Like, it's frustrating. We always want it to be done quicker, 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 but it's not always the case. But you can see right here that, as you saw last week, this has stayed the same. They've actually started to put something in the what's it called, the trench, but I'm not really sure why they just haven't connected it. I'm assuming there is a reason. I want to give that faith 100%, but it would be nice if it was just done a little bit sooner. So let's just take a walk around the property and try not to fall. So, with goodness, here's the backyard. I need an RV, let me know. We'll probably just do a little cleaning, maybe a little bit of trimming, but there's not really much to do in the back. It's a great backyard with plenty of space and room for activities. So we were thinking about getting a shed. I think we need to stay on budget and not do so. But look at the room. So at this point, if our budget is basically set, but if we are to spend any less on materials without jeopardizing quality, we will save money on this deal. So there it is. There you have it. Here's another week. See you next week, hopefully with a lot better news, a lot better energy. But at the end of the day, I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. This is what I strive for. This is what gets me going, good or bad. I enjoy the challenges. I enjoy the puzzles. And you you can't join real estate unless you do as well, right? Because it's never going to go perfect. If it goes perfect, everybody will be successful at it, and that's just how it is. So use these videos, use my intellect, whether you think I'm smart or not, just use it to your advantage and strive for greatness like King James. All right, now, see you next time.